Good morning, children. Today we are going to study one poem on the grasshopper and the cricket. The poet's name is John Keats. Children, this poem is a sonnet. Now, what is a sonnet? Sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. There are two types of sonnets. One is Petrarchan sonnet. The second one is a Shakespearean sonnet. Now, this poem is a Petrarchan sonnet. In the Petrarchan sonnet, the first 8 lines are called octave and the next 6 lines are called sestet. Clear? Now I will be reading out the first 8 lines, that is octave. The poetry of the earth is never dead. When all the birds are faint with the hot sun and hide in cooling trees, a voice will run from edge to edge about the new moor mead. This is the grasshopper's, he takes the lead. In summer luxury he had never done, with his delight for when tired out with fun. He rests at ease beneath some pleasant weed. So children, the poet already declares that the earth's beauty is never dead. Okay, it is a melodious poem in which poet describes about the beauty of the earth. He says that the earth's beauty, the poetry of the earth is never dead. The earth provides poetry through the form of the song of birds or the calls of beasts or the sound of the breeze. This is how the earth's poetry is. However, when the summer comes in, the birds, they cannot tolerate the scorching heat, so they find it difficult to keep up with the routine. So they move out in search of shelter from the scorching heat in trees that can provide them ample shade, and hence they can rest. And this is the time when the grasshopper takes up the charge. Its voice runs through the meadows untiringly. Okay, for grasshopper, the summer season doesn't matter. He takes up the charge and he maintains the beauty of the earth. The scorching heat never stops grasshopper from chanting, the sound of chanting. The grasshopper does not feel faint or tired under the sun. For him, even the summer is a time of joy. He finds comfort under some weeds or long grass stalk. So this is that even during the summer season, grasshopper maintains the beauty of the earth. Now coming to the last 6 lines, that is the sestet. The poet begins the sestet declaring that the poetry of the earth is forever. The poetry of earth is ceasing never. On a lone winter evening, when the frost has wrought a silence from the stove near shrill, the cricket song is warmth increasing ever and seems to one in drowsiness half lost. The grasshopper among some grassy hills. So here the poet says that during the cold, harsh winter, when only one voice is heard, and that is the sound of cricket. So we can understand that the poet is talking about 2 seasons and 2 animals. During the summer, the grasshopper takes up the charge, and in the winter it is the cricket. The poet tells us that during the winter the cricket finds the corner in some kitchen near a stove or a bench and starts its song. It can be a chanting voice or a creeping voice, but it also maintains the beauty of the earth. The central idea of the poem is that grasshopper and the cricket provides us entertainment. Both provides us entertainment and both maintains the beauty of the earth and joy through their respective songs. Okay. Hope you have understood this poem. Children, I will be uploading the notes. Read them and complete the exercises which are being uploaded in eCare. Thank you. Good morning, children. Today we are going to do one writing skill, that is notice writing. Now what is notice? Notice is a handwritten or a printed piece of information which is issued for a specific group of people. For example, if I am issuing a notice about the submission date of your assignments, so the specific group of people is the students. Okay. Now through notice you can convey the information about the job vacancy, about the orientation programs, about the competitions, about the declaration of holidays, etc. Okay. Now the important points that we should keep in mind while writing a notice is that notice is always written in a rectangular box, and the message which we convey should be very precise and clear, and it should not exceed more than 50 words. The personal pronouns like I, we, etc. we don't use while writing the message. Clear? Now coming to the format of the notice. As already told, it is always written in a rectangular box. Okay? This is the box. On the top you are going to write the name of the organization. If a school is issuing a notice, you will write the name of the school. If a company is issuing, or an association, you are going to write their name. So here comes name of organization. Clear? On the topmost, name of the organization. Then we are going to write notice. Towards the left hand side, now you are going to write the date on which this notice is issued. Clear? Then comes the title. Now if I am issuing one notice for about an orientation, then here in the title I am going to write the orientation. If I am writing about the submission of assignment, I will write the submission of assignment here. So that is going to be the title. Now talking about the body. The body is where you are going to convey all the messages, message instructions, the place, the date, everything. And this thing should not exceed more than 50 words. All the message, all the information should be very precise, and it should not exceed more than 50 words. Now at the end you are going to put the signature, the name and the designation. Clear? So at the end, the signature, name and designation, the person who is issuing this notice. Clear? Now talking about the body. Now body, you should be keeping in mind that while writing a body, the message about to whom, which specific group you are addressing, it should be very clear. Then comes the date, the time, when that particular event is organized, and to whom it has to be contacted, what all instructions has to be followed. Suppose if you are applying for a competition, to whom you have to submit your name, and what is the criteria to be eligible for that competition, everything. So all the information, all information should be kept in mind while writing body. Now for example, if I talk about, there is a write-in notice for class 11 student about the orientation program held for their parents. So this is the topic, and the principal is issuing the notice. So here the name of the organization will come. So we can write the name of our school, that is St. John's Model School. The notice, then comes the date of notice. If suppose I am issuing it on 28th August 2020. Title since it is about the orientation program, the title will be orientation. In the body, I will write the school is organizing an orientation program for the parents of class 11th. The program will be held on 3rd September 2020 between from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the school auditorium. The students are requested to inform their parents accordingly. Now here the signature of the principal will come, name of the principal, and the designation will be the principal, because the school principal is issuing this notice regarding the orientation program. Clear? So children, these are the things that you have to keep in mind while writing a notice. I will be uploading the notes in the e-care. Copy them in your classwork copy. Thank you.